What's the thought, Captain?
Inspector Scapese says private design consultant may be visiting today.
All right, we'll handle it.
City comptroller for you, Captain. Line 2. Frank.
I got it. Lieutenant Bunce. No, Captain's off for the day. I'm in charge. Yeah, sure, I'll hold.
Item 9, people, this being Portuguese-American Citizenship Week, be advised the City Fathers have renamed Blackstone Avenue in honor of the late distinguished councilman from the 7th District. Henceforth, traffic citations on the said thoroughfare shall read Alberto Juarez Aguilera Avenue.
Alberto who?
Spell that. No offense to our Portuguese brothers, Sarge, but that is County Route 104. So couldn't we just write the ticket happened on County Route 104 instead of having to learn a foreign language that has a glottal stop?
Community relations matter, Andrew. You can take it up with Lieutenant Goldblum upon his return. In regards to which item 10 relates, in that both Lieutenant Goldblum and Captain Furillo are hors de combat today, sitting on the orals examination panel for new lieutenants. Taking station command, Lieutenant Bunce.
Bunce.
Assignments.
First time for everything.
Assignments are successful buy-in bust operation continues in the Jefferson corridor. Mintz and Russo keep up the good collars. Bates, Flaherty, Aldrich, Jackson on backup. Hartnett called in sick this morning, so Butler rides with Kerwin. Does Lieutenant want a word?
Yeah. Yeah, if I could just have a minute here. I got some news, and it stinks. We're losing our overtime pay. I know. It looks like we're going back to taking overtime and days off.
You joke. You know, I am the PBA representative, and this is an unconstitutional...
Hey, what's going on, Lieutenant? Well, I just got off the horn with the city comptroller, and it seems like there's a problem with our portion in the statewide asset forfeiture grant.
You mind translating that?
All right, now we all know that ever since Proposition 9 was passed, that the city hasn't had the cash to put our overtime pay in the budget, which means that we've been using the money from this state program. The city doles it out to each precinct based on how much dope we pull in. Now, it looked like we made our quota, but them bean counters downtown say they made a mistake now. They have now decided that the credit on that Mackler bust, $250,000 worth of soda, goes to Division and not to us.
Hey, we made that case. We tell Mackler for a month.
Division didn't come in till the end.
I'm not here to argue. I mean, decision's final and there's no appeal process, which means we are 130 grand short of our quota.
When's the deadline?
Tonight.
Goodbye, Greenback.
You know what happened. You know Division came up short on its quota and stiffed us.
They always do, though. All right, look, there may be a shot here. I mean, 130 grand is just a drop in the ocean of abusable substances out there. Think about it. Normal course of business, we want collars, busts that stick. Today, we are looking to confiscate dope, period.
Yeah, but
Hypothetical. You know a guy's dirty, you pop him. Turns out probable cause to search won't hold up in court. Unfortunate, but it happens. suspect walks. But the contraband stays right here in custody.
You saying anything goes, Lieutenant?
Hey, I say that? Anybody hear me say that? All I'm saying is we are 130 grand short of our quota, and we got 7 1/3 hours to do something about it. All right.
Dismissed.
Now it's the overtime.
I just found this great apartment over in Rivington. Built-in microwave, carpets, curtains,
Girl Ann started her own cookie business in order to make ends meet. I'm supposed to be the breadwinner. This is a deliberate on the part of the city to deprive us of our manhood. I tell you, man, the only thing I'm going to worry about today is dope.
Let's just take it easy.
No problem.
What we got here, Rinko?
Get to wall, everybody.
Feet apart. What's happening, man? Is that some sort of warrant? Shut up! Now, we're looking for a man named Otis Jenks. Have you seen him? No. How about you? You seen him? No, never heard of him, man. You are a liar! Who is he? I am looking for Otis Jenks. If you see Otis Jenks, you tell him I'm looking for him, all right? Do you understand? Yeah, okay. Get your stuff right here! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out of here! Who in the hell is Otis Jenks?
Otis Jenks was one of my friends in 3rd grade. He had great big ears and big glasses on his face.
What? It's my Norton. The Norton was stolen 2 years ago. I don't own my own bike. That's my Norton. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Get off my car. Get off my car. That's my Norton. I know it.
So let's see this stuff. Hey, we doing business here or what?
Yes, patience, muchacha.
I'm busy.
please don't insult Carmelo. His stuff's 85% pure, huh?
Final offer.
I'm telling you, I'm too soft for this business. Carmelo would dearly like to party with you sometime.
Okay, guy in the long maroon coat. He's got my bills.
You're under arrest, right? Man, on the top of it. It was that chick, right? She's a narc, huh? Get in on this, sport. Telling you, man. Well, let's go hands on him. Hey, come on. Okay. You got blinded by tatas. Oh, you see the motorcycle? What motorcycle? Norton, the big Norton. Purple stripe on the tank, anodized carbs. You got it. Where'd it go? Turn the narc out, heading north. These guys are right decision. You take care of him. That's the man, huh? Watch your noggin.
Okay, men. That's the spirit, Schuster.
Yeah, go good, Lieutenant.
60% purity.
60%. Come on, that stuff's better than that.
That's 6.4 grams at 60%. $572.
572.
Lieutenant,
Yeah. You getting everything you need there, Wally?
I know a courtroom evidence bag when I see one. Now, this dope came from your own property cage. You can even see the staple marks where the evidence tag has been removed.
No. Let's see. Looks like you're right, Wally. Dee Dee, you put this back where it came from and you report to my office immediately.
Yes, sir.
I thought it would work. You can understand the men are a little excited is all. Friendly scales now, Wally.
Black tar heroin. Glut on the market at present. Book value way down.
Little lady's name's Walter Pandovich. Caught her dealing outside a cut-rate lingerie store.
Come on, give a guy some credit. It's a marketing gimmick. I'm straighter than you. I'll take the merchandise away, you lover.
Theo, how many times do I have to tell you lavender is not Yakuma? Stop!
I mean, what? I'm telling you the truth, people.
Yeah? If you're such a big snitch with the division, what are you doing out there dealing on the street?
You know about the economy, man's got to have 2 jobs to make ends meet.
Phone call won't hurt, Luce.
Captain Hop will vouch for me, I swear. You can let me off with a warning, huh?
I got no time for this. Will you file a report?
If only life were that simple, but some of what was stolen wouldn't look particularly wholesome in a police report, you know.
Hey, you wasting my time to tell me that somebody took some hot goods from your place?
It was holding it for somebody.
Drop off the earth, Sid.
Wait, I'm going to want to hear the explanation. No, I gotta fool it. Lieutenant, weekly 147 report.
Raymond, you've been doing this job long enough. Show some initiative, huh?
Norm?
Look, I am going to close my eyes now, Sidney, and when I open them up, you are going to be a thing of the past.
Right there. Come on, what is this? Norm, I got
Out, Sid.
I understand you're in charge, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
I'm working with PNR. My name is...
You're in charge? Excuse me. You've made it to the top, Norm? Is that what I'm hearing?
Bye, Sid.
I knew that you could do it. It's only fair. It's only what you deserve. Sidney Thurston always backs the right horse. Congratulations.
Now.
Yeah, sure, right. Is this the way you're going to treat the little people? The friends who help you get where you're going?
Get out.
All right, think about it.
Out. Now. It's just some creep now. So, you were saying?
Planning and Research Division. I'm consulting. I'm Lori Tuttle, design efficiency expert. I'll need a couple of hours with you to go over color schemes, swatches, floor plans.
Whoa, we're a little busy today.
It's a prototype study, Lieutenant. How color influences environment. Design determines decision.
Sergeant Hunter, could you come here a minute? This is,
Lori Tuttle. We've met.
Good. Take care of her, Sergeant, all right?
Shall we start with a tour, Miss Tuttle?
Lieutenant, have you reviewed the Panovich bust this morning?
I've been a little busy, Miss Davenport.
You tell me where Detectives LaRue and Washington have probable cause to search the purse Mr. Panovich was carrying.
Looks murky.
Murky, try outrageous. I intend...
Raymond.
Sir?
Kick Mr. Panovich.
Yes, sir.
Hate to waste taxpayers' money on bad police work. Anything else?
Carmelo, bad news.
What did Captain Hopkins say?
His exact words, Carmelo's a hump. Let him rot.
Cops, they break your heart every time.
Hold it, police! Bitch! Okay, kid, hold right there. I said hold it. Okay, kid. What are you doing? I'm a police officer. Let me go, garbage face! Get down there. Ah! You bit me.
35 seconds. 40.
You're slipping. Used to be where you got the call by now.
Attention units, vicinity 418 Hudson. Call reporting sounds of a struggle. Apartment 102.
They left out the woman screaming.
Detectives Washington and LaRue responding.
Wait, open up. We gotta report someone's hurt. Fight must be in the other room, Neil. All right, gentlemen, hands up. Come on, let me see your hands. Oh, bless my soul, Neil. It's Stevie Duran.
Must have stuffed the victim in the closet.
Neil, I believe there are controlled substances on the premises.
You ain't got no warrants.
Warrants? We're answering a distress call. Oh, my. Look it. A cocaine burrito.
Just never hold up, you scumwad.
Your friend suffer from high blood pressure? Stevie?
I've often felt that a camouflage motif would fit nicely. By the way, Miss Tuttle, did I mention that I designed the Eater uniform?
Several times.
All
Sergeant.
right. Last name.
I already gave you this.
Spell it.
Brazzoni. B-R-A-Z-O-N-I.
First name.
Fetch.
You got a dog's first name?
It's what they call me.
Something to do with biting people, maybe? What's your real first name?
Louis. Louis Brazzoni Jr.
How's Louis Sr. gonna take the news we got you down here?
Let me know when you find him.
Detective Belker. That's right, Mrs. Brazzoni. You gotta come down here to sign your son out of custody. Well, what time do you get off work at the diner, Mrs. Brazzoni? You don't get off work until 6 o'clock.
Can I talk to her? Hi, Ma? It's nothing. Don't worry about me, okay? Be fine. Did you take your aspirin? You mind? You ran out of medicine. Shouldn't just leave it in the kitchen? Do that a lot. Yes, you do, Ma. Now listen, tell that creep Robinson not to make you work on the busiest tables. Gotta take time off your feet. Okay. Me too. So what I do till 6? Make license plates?
Well? 44,200.
Hey, we got a new total, folks. $44,200, huh? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Overtime pay, here we come.
All right. Yeah.
I understand you got a special detail this afternoon.
Yeah, I got a 406 on Decker at 1,300 hours.
1,300. It's 704 for you to send, Lieutenant.
Oh,
Down here, sir.
yeah, I can read.
Lieutenant,
Inspector Scapese.
you got a minute?
Yeah, sure. Look, if this is about all the activity in the street...
You met a Miss Tuttle this morning, Lieutenant?
Ditch with all the wallpaper swatches? Yeah.
I, got her the job.
Of course, what do I know about interior design, right? I mean, she's probably real good at what she does, huh?
Oh, she is. Yeah. I met her a few weeks ago, and she's very impressive.
So, how can I help you, Inspector?
Well, Lori, Miss Tuttle, called me this morning, and she was a little teed off because she wasn't dealing with the man in charge. I sort of promised her she'd be given priority. Listen, we hardly know each other at all, Norm, but if you just gave her an hour or so of your time, it would mean a lot to me. And it could mean a lot to you, too, someday. Capiche?
Say no more, Inspector.
Oh. Forget interior design, Lieutenant. We're talking architecture.
Come on, cowboy. Let's just get back to the station and log all this junk in.
Oh, my lord, that's my bike. That's my bike.
Man, don't change, please, Mike. You want change, please don't change.
Hey, dude, that's my bike.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Lee Terrell's next.
I'll call him.
Oh, just a moment, Lieutenant. First, I want to pass on this conversation I had with Chief Daniels.
Concerning?
Well, you saw that Sunday magazine piece about how we're falling short on minority promotions. Only 3 blacks made lieutenant in the past 2 years. Now, Chief's pretty upset about that situation.
Translation. Daniels wants the price off his back.
Where are you going with this, Mike?
Lee Taylor's a good man. He also has the highest written score of any minority candidate we're seeing today.
You suggesting we give Taylor special consideration?
What is this, Frank? Your department's subversive's going to cause trouble again?
I think it's a legitimate question.
All right. All I'm saying is, I think you'll be impressed. Okay? Huh? But it wouldn't hurt to keep the big picture in mind, Frank.
Sergeant Taylor? Every lunch break should be like this.
It's a great way to diet.
I'm still starving. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Patrick. Patrick. We gotta get back out on the street. We'll never make our quota.
Work! 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 Hey, listen, how about a movie tonight?
I told you no.
How come you don't want to be seen with me?
Patrick.
You know, maybe I should play a little harder to get, huh? Respect myself. I mean, I could go out with individuals who don't mind being seen with me in public.
Maybe you oughta.
I'm just kidding around.
I just don't think it's such a great idea for us to be seen together yet.
Cops go to the movies together all the time. It doesn't mean anything.
Isn't it a nice day out, Patrick? So sunny.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good, huh?
What'd you say, Zenet?
This is anchovies and cream cheese.
So what's the deal? This nice guy routine.
Somebody bites me, I take an interest.
Right.
This guy you work for, Demetrius, you keep running with him, you're gonna wind up dead, kid.
Oh, I get it. You want me to set up Demetrius. Well, let's get something straight. I'm no rat. Demetrius may be cheap. In fact, I know he's holding out on me, but...
Look, Demetrius is the bad guy. I'm the good guy. It's time you started learning the difference. Help me nail him. I can help you.
Yeah, how? You gonna give me money?
No, I'm gonna help you in court.
I'm a juvenile. They can't touch me.
They can if I add assaulting a police officer to the charges, kid.
I'm no rat.
No, you're not. You're a dog. You bite people.
Colored neon will dramatize the urban spectrum of crime, of violence, of life. Your input, Lieutenant?
My input? Keep it a police station.
Michelangelo designed a bathroom.
You lost me.
We must shed our preconceptions about space. I mean, when Michelangelo looked at a bathroom, he didn't see a bathroom. He saw opportunity.
You want to see our bathrooms?
Is it all women or just me you refuse to take seriously, Lieutenant?
I was being serious.
You wanted an interrogation, eh, Lieutenant?
Great, excuse me.
You're done. You're over, both of you.
Careful, Winston. You're gonna stroke out.
Yeah?
Got a problem?
You got a disaster, Bunce.
He busted a dope dealer, Lieutenant. This guy was with him.
Winston, detective first grade, you can check me out with the vision. Your playmates here stiffed the call. A rookie stunt.
All right, slow down.
They made a phony distress call and answered it themselves.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm shocked.
Cut the crap, Bunce. Yeah, I know all about you. And I know what's going down here today. And your butt is gonna be in a sling.
You lighten up, Winston, huh? Kick him with the dealer. Make it look right.
Yeah, I got a major action going down this afternoon. And if you clowns have screwed it up, I'm coming back here for your badges.
Jeepers.
Yeah?
We haven't finished our conversation, Lieutenant.
For now, we have. I'm very busy, all right?
Assuming you've never seen an injunction before, Lieutenant, I'm going to explain exactly what this means. It's obvious from this morning's cases that you have condoned a systematic pattern of illegal searches and seizures.
I merely informed them.
Signing this, Judge Walton calls the evidence against you overwhelming.
Law.
Further arrest without probable cause could lead to criminal charges and punitive damages of no less than $1,500 per incident. In short, Lieutenant, the circus is over.
We have a situation, Miss Davin.
I know all about your situation, Lieutenant. But the Bill of Rights wasn't invented for your convenience.
Looks like you have plenty of time now, Lieutenant.
Let's take another hypothetical, Sergeant. You have an officer close to retirement who's become unproductive. One day he shows up with liquor on his breath. What do you do?
You say he's nearing retirement. Well, a young guy like me in charge, he's not going to be so receptive.
That might be a problem for you, your age.
It's a tough situation. I agree, Sarge.
But how would it shake down in the station? Guy like that, freeloading, probably drunk to boot.
I had this partner once who liked to slack off. And made my job twice as hard.
So what you're suggesting is that most likely this officer would be dumping work off onto others, which would cause bitterness, lower morale.
Yes, sir, that's right.
What would you do to remedy the situation?
Well, I could try talking to him.
You mean put pressure on him with disciplinary measures?
Yes, sir, I guess I could threaten to discontinue the guy's pension.
It's a good thought.
But why give the guy a black mark unnecessarily? Why not suggest counseling first?
Well, I guess I could do both. First counseling, then disciplinary action if that didn't work.
Well, we've already kept you 10 minutes over, Sergeant. I want to thank you for your patience, and the results will be up tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Next candidate, Lieutenant.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Really thought you were going to make it.
It ain't over. We got you till the end of the shift, Walter. You keep your butt screwed to that chair.
Wanton violation of rights. We didn't violate any rights.
Apparently we're the only ones who didn't.
Well, let's go back in the street and make some more good busts.
Yeah, $30,000 worth in 3 hours? I don't know. If you think you could just dodge me all day, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong, lady.
I was promised access.
Hey, access this, Miss Tuttle. You are out of my life. Raymond, you see to it that Miss Tuttle here gets shown around the station, okay? She needs coffee, you get her coffee. She needs to get in somewhere, you get her in there. But if you let her get anywhere near me, I will not be responsible for the consequences.
Another heroic effort sabotaged by intellectual pygmies. Excuse me, Sergeant.
That's life, huh, Norm? You're flying high in April, you're shot down in May.
You just solved my problem, Sid.
I did?
Yeah, I've been wanting to kill somebody all day.
Norm, wait. I happen to be here to help. I got a plan.
What is it with you?
For you.
$40. I'm touched, Sid. This'll really help.
Look at the bills, Norman.
Same serial number. These ain't bad.
Yeah, don't I know it? I used to have a whole steamer trunk full.
This is what was stolen from your apartment, counterfeit 20s?
What do I know? Somebody talk. The point is, I can get back to the source, Norm. 3 G's gets you 30 G's worth of funny money, which nets you 30 G's worth of dope through me, which puts you over the top. Of course, you gotta consider my finder's fee in this.
Don't move.
Which amount you will accept pending appraisal this afternoon? Thank you very much. Andrew J. Renko will be there with bells on. Bobby Hill, don't ever let me say anything bad about an insurance company again, because once I refund that $800 they gave me when the bike was stolen, I get back the title to my authority.
And where are you going to come up with $800 without cash overtime?
Maybe I'll borrow from Daryl Ann.
Carmelo! Oh, look at this. Well, judging from the circumstances, this means you don't have the deuce you owe me. I wanted to tell you. You're lucky, huh?
Hey, complain, Stevie.
Listen. Who is this? It's me, Carmelo, man. Carmelo, you know this guy? Yeah, he's a cop. Sit down here.
Forget it, Sid. They won't authorize the buy money. This injunctions put bugs in everybody's shorts.
It's all right, Norm. Time for Plan B.
This belong to you, Lieutenant?
Oh, yeah, I told him he could sit outside if he didn't bother him.
Caught him trying to lift this from Wally downstairs.
Big deal.
It's all right, honey, I can handle this. Thank you.
That's where you get out the rubber hose.
Shut up!
So how does your pal here happen to know who division's gonna pop this afternoon?
Carmelo happens to be an important source.
Meaning he was hanging out at the division and he overheard something.
Exactly. Now, what I am proposing is, in exchange for terms to be discussed, Norm, you get to use my compadre's information to steal a major bust out from under division's nose.
I hate to say it, the guy makes sense.
What's this that he had a major action going down this afternoon?
Okay, Carmelo, let's hear the where and when.
Terms, Norm.
If the information pays off, Carmelo's kicked.
And I get my deuce back, plus $50 for interceding in this matter.
Okay? The where and when.
Well, I got the who. It's Bramson. Jamie Bramson.
Forget it, man. Bramson's small time.
I don't know, J.D. I always said that he was connected high up. Just could never make him on anything big.
All right, listen, find Bramson and stay on his tail. We're going to have probable cause this time around, but it's worth a shot. We're running out of cards.
All right, Lieutenant.
Yeah. All right, listen, if you're jerking our chains here, Carmelo, you both will be making permanent imprints in a sidewalk.
Jeez, no. Have a little faith.
Ah, news of the day. 45 minutes after downing 2 crullers in a large coffee, Jaime Bramson's on the move again. I'm telling you, Neil, Bramson's nothing.
Hey, hold on, J.D. Hey, maybe that's why we could never get nothing dirty on Bramson. He makes his deals on the move.
I don't believe that van came to a complete stop. Do you, Neil?
Police officers, can I see your driver's license, please?
What for?
Running a stop sign.
What's that you got in the back?
You freeze, Bramson. Looks like we found ourselves a pharmaceutical company on wheels. Take Bramson now. Yeah, you're busted, Stevie.
Come on, Eddie, get out of there!
There's a $500,000 of dope in there. I can get it.
Hey, no, man, it's gone. It's too late, man. It's too late.
Is this one an OD, Hal?
Okay.
You got no right to bring me here.
What's the matter? You never saw a dead body before?
Plenty. Rolled a few, too.
Another one, Hal.
Hey, come on.
18 years old, died of hypoxia from cocaine poisoning.
Maybe you know her, too. Does she look familiar to you?
Hey, let me go.
Mom, the smell's making me sick.
17 years old, developed an abscess from a dirty needle, amputated her arm, died of subsequent infection.
Enough! No, that's not enough.
Burn victim. But drug-related. 19 years old, nodded out on his cigarette after ingesting a variety of narcotics and alcohol.
No more! That make you feel good about what you're doing? Huh? Does that make you feel like a man? Stop! Is that the way you want to go out?
I'm gonna be sick.
It's in my hands, Neil. In my hands.
Oh, we could, love. You kissed the expression on Winston's face.
It was something anyway.
Hey, listen, sorry what happened, guys.
Hey, he was a good tip, man.
You guys are terrific, you know that. I tell you something. From now on, I got something, I'm coming to you. Hey, Carmelo.
Hey, how you doing, Sam?
Let's, you and me have a friendly chat about territorial boundaries, all right? All right.
Lieutenant, could we talk for a moment, please?
I thought I made it clear we're not talking.
I won't cause you any problems. Promise.
All right, come on.
All the work goes on, people. Detective Belker requested backup, Sergeant.
Oh, Lord, Bobby, it's that insurance adjuster tried to hook me into that scam with my Chevy.
What are you talking
The insurance adjuster with the mechanic.
We meet again. Officer Renko, Harold Sturkle, perennial casualty.
Mr. Sturkle, given the dubious nature of our last transaction, I am appalled you have the nerve to show up here.
On the contrary, I leaped at the chance to handle this case.
Okay, it's what, $800 minus the depreciation, right?
Wrong. I did some extensive research, officer. That Norton is now classified as a vintage motorcycle virtual museum piece.
Well, I know that. It's a high performer.
For which full compensation, present value, comes to $3,500.
$3,500?
Oh. Problem?
You can't do this.
We hold title.
You're trying to stick me.
What goes around comes around. I've circulated your file. The price is set.
Mr. Sturkle, I'm going to call your superiors, and I'm going to tell them what you tried to do with my Chevy.
Go ahead. Your mechanic is prepared to testify that you thought the whole thing up yourself.
Look, now, don't you think we can make some kind of a deal here?
Bribe?
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm gonna kill you!
I think it's time for you to leave, sir.
I'll send round a truck. In the morning? Oh, and have a nice day now.
What are we doing down here?
When you yelled at me, Lieutenant, no one has ever talked that way to me before, ever.
Look, things were getting a little out of hand.
I liked it.
What?
I'd like for you to yell at me again, Norm.
What is this, some kind of move?
You stirred something deep inside of me.
Lady, forget about it.
You don't know what you're missing, Norm.
Early retirement, for starters.
Lee Taylor. I give him a 95.
What?
He'll make a fine lieutenant.
His answers were vague, tentative at best.
He was nervous. He's got an excellent record.
Agreed, but I don't think this man is ready for command. And 95 is way out of line for performance here.
You're out of line, Lieutenant. Now, come on, what is it with you?
I thought you were the big liberal in the department, huh?
I'm here to give fair evaluations, not be a rubber stamp for Chief Daniels.
Gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, well, look, nobody could ever accuse you of going out of your way to make the department look good now, could they, Gold?
This shouldn't be a political process.
Oh, I get it. Now that you got your people in, huh? You want to pull the ladder in after you, that it?
My people.
Cut it out. I think Taylor was nervous. And he was open to suggestions and eager to learn.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Since when is that a criterion for promotion?
Well, if we bypass Taylor, we may just widen the gap between black and white. We discourage others from applying who might think they're not going to get a fair shake.
So you admit this is a political process?
I believe Taylor would make a good lieutenant. I also believe this department's lost some credibility, and I think it's our obligation to give minorities every break possible, short of violating our own standards.
And what about our obligations to the other guys?
Your score, Lieutenant.
I think this warrants further discussion.
As presiding officer of these proceedings, I'm calling the vote.
80.
Frank?
90.
Combined with his written, that should put Taylor right in line for promotion this year. Okay. David Dunbar.
Flaherty and Sergeant Bates. That's in the Yeah, we did it. This is going to put us over the top for sure.
Got the champagne cooling back at the station.
Okay, that wraps it up. Head home.
You were right about Demetrius holding out on you. Had 10 grand in cash along with the dope.
Cheap, like I said.
You did the right thing.
So can I go now?
Yeah, you could go, Lewis.
Fetch.
Okay, fetch.
72% purity, 28,240.
We're short? We're still short.
1,760 lousy dollars.
No, that's got to be wrong. Come on, Wally. We're less than $2,000, all right? Give us a break
Much
here, would
as
you?
I would like to,
Yeah. You save it for your pointy-headed friends downtown. What is it, Raymond?
You told me to take Miss Tuttle anywhere?
Yes, right.
We were in the property cage, sir, and, well, she was measuring dimensions, and I had to move a few boxes out of the way, and as I did, I observed her remove a few packages of evidence behind my back.
Drugs?
I'm not sure. I could be mistaken.
Out of my way. Grab her, Sergeant! Whoa, that sample case a little heavy, Miss Tuttle? Booker.
Frankly, Miss Tuttle, I'm disappointed.
Oh, go to hell.
You think I'd fall for the same trick again, Lieutenant?
I told you, the lady stole that from our property cage. She's being booked right now, which makes that fresh evidence.
This cocaine has already been counted towards your quota. You're asking me to count the same evidence twice.
It is the same drugs. It is not the same evidence. We are talking about two totally different crimes for which that soda happens to be the property in question.
We got our overtime pay.
Yet this world is not a fair or kind place to all, Bobby Hill.
Captain Farillo's calling, Lieutenant. Probably to congratulate you, Lieutenant. You think our tanks were rolling through the streets of Hanoi?
Some of the men got a little carried away, Captain, but I think this injunction was really uncalled for. No, sir, I never said that. 1,400 hours tomorrow? Captain, I'm not the world's fastest typist. All right, the report will be on your desk.
Line 4, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Bunce. Hello, Inspector. She gave us no choice. I know, sir, but we caught her stealing dope from our property cage. It's hard to overlook a felony, Inspector. No, we can't. She's already been booked, and the evidence has been logged and counted. Well, that's not the way I saw it. Yeah, the same to you, Scapese.
Belker's bust looks solid. I just wanted you to know I'm not looking to overturn based on the injunction. You made your quota.
And you know what, Miss Davenport? I didn't see any courthouses falling down. I didn't hear any decent citizens complaining.
That's why the city hires people like me, Lieutenant, to keep a lid on people like you. Good night.
Good night.
Cowboy, you gotta listen to me.
It's the only way, pal.
We're talking felonious destruction of property, man.
That insurance company, they don't know what condition this bike's in. All they know is that they recovered it.
You are not thinking straight.
Bobby. Inside this machine, there breathes a soul. A soul that I have given life to through nurturing and care. People like that insurance maggot, all they see is dollar signs. In their hands, this will suffer neglect and abuse and rust. I ain't gonna let that happen.
All right, fly free, my old friend. Let the wind always whistle through the handlebars.
What's wrong with me, Frank? I take a stand on principle, and here I am a couple hours later, and you know what I'm asking myself?
What?
I'm asking myself, am I a racist? To which I know the answer, I think, which is that I'm not.
No argument there.
Yeah. I felt the pressure from Daniels, and I resented it. Resented being told what to do. Yes.
Henry, just because you're told to do something doesn't mean it's the wrong thing to do.
Earth to Patrick.
What? I'm sorry, what?
You feel like a movie? I was just gonna go home, make dinner for Fabian. We could still make the 8 o'clock.
I don't know, Luce. I don't feel too good.
Okay, I can take a hint.
Nah, really, I don't feel too hot.
So maybe next week.
Absolutely.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Ross.
Couple of seats right here. Hey, what's with that?
Lost a friend.
Yo, Jack, put another order of onion rings on my tab. After all, we're rich, right?
That's right. Drinks all around. All right. For everybody. A toast to Lieutenant Bunce, wherever he is.
Yeah.
What's this, Norm? Drinking alone on your night of triumph?
Triumph. Frona's gonna have my head for breakfast. I'm in a jackpot with Scapese. What the heck am I wasting my breath on you for?
Innkeeper. a double of your 12-year-old scotch for this man here.
Going right up.
Come on, you gotta look on the positive side of things. Today you were a hero with your men.
Here it is.
Thanks. Oh, wait a minute. You see that 20?
Just want to see you happy, Norm.